Hello and welcome to the Santa Barbara CALSOAP Virtual College Fair. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. We're really glad you're here. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping announcements for you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. You can direct your questions to a specific school by including their name in with your question, or you can leave a question that's a general open answer for any of our schools to jump in and share more information with you. Your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. That's why that Q&A button is really important. This is just one of many different sessions that have been happening. We hope you've already enjoyed some today, and we still have another round to go, and we hope you'll sign up to learn more. This presentation, like all of the presentations, is being recorded, and it will be available within about a week at the same website where you register. strivescan.com/CALSOAP. All right, well, I'm excited tonight to turn it over to our very first presenter. We're going to be hearing from FiDM.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Glynis Molinari. I am the college representative from FiDM, or FiDM, Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. We are a private four-year college. We offer Associate of Arts degrees, bachelor's degrees, as well as an MBA.
I just want to pop in real quick. Are you wanting to share your screen? Because we're not seeing that right now. I want to be sure.
Not yet.
Okay, great. Okay, so it's coming. Great. Just wanted to be certain.
I know. Because it goes to my picture.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure we weren't having trouble. Don't worry, I've paused your time, so you're free to go. Okay. It's not, you're fine.
Thank you. All right. Our main campus is in downtown Los Angeles, which is in the heart of the fashion district. We educate our students for careers in fashion, interior design. We have creative business majors, digital arts, and we have a very close affiliation, of course, with the entertainment industry. Just just for some facts, the fashion industry generates approximately $400 billion a year. And I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and share my screen. I'd like to take you to our website, and I'm just looking here if I did start my timer, which maybe I didn't. Well, I was. Here we go. There we go. Sorry about that. And we'll start out by talking about our 30 plus creative business majors that we have. Notice that we offer Associate of Arts degrees, advanced study programs, bachelor's, as well as an MBA, as I mentioned earlier. All of our majors on our website are here in alphabetical order. And I think it's interesting because often when people think about FiDM, they just think of fashion design. But what we incorporate is we incorporate business with design and design with our business majors. So I've got my majors listed here. Of course, the apparel industry would be someone interested in, having their own company. When we look at the beauty industry, this is not cosmetology. It is the business part of the beauty industry and marketing and promotion, which I think we'll all agree during COVID was a top priority, at least from the nose up. We also have, of course, our business majors, but one that I wanted to also talk a little bit about is our digital marketing major. Many students will talk about advertising or journalism, and we see a lot of digital marketing happen now, and another word for that might be social media. So there's a lot of analytics involved, as well as the graphic and visual communication with regards to it. All of our majors, I'm just going to go ahead and click on fashion design to start with that. And with that, I just wanted to show you within each of our majors, you can take a look in detail at the facts, which would include the curriculum, the tuition, books and supplies, as well as the experience. And the experience might be, well, what can I do if I'm a fashion designer? And of course, we think, okay, we can, of course, do fashion design, but there are many different career opportunities within each major, which I think is often an important factor in just kind of seeing, oh yeah, I didn't know that existed. So I wanted to share that with you as well. And again, as I mentioned, all of this is within each of our majors that we have. The next thing I wanted to talk about are some of our events that happen. And unfortunately, due to COVID, so many times so much of everything has been done virtually. So I wanted to introduce you to or let you know about some of our online events that are coming up. One in particular will be at the end of June. And this is really predominantly for high school students, but it's an event called 3 Days of Fashion Summer Program. And it's, excuse me, it's an opportunity for students to spend 3 days in kind of a pseudo classroom situation where they can learn more about our various majors. We have some hands-on workshops that are available for our students to join in on. And as well as, I don't see our open house on there, but that's going to be in July. And that'll be another great opportunity for students to kind of see what's going on campus. We'll have some introductions to starting clubs. One in particular is our FiDM Fashion Club, which enables students to receive many scholarships and scholarship opportunities, as well as ideas for collaboration within their club. And we offer a lot of fabulous ideas for that. I do want to say in closing that I thank you all very much for coming on and visiting our colleges this evening. I'm going to get rid of my screensaver there, sharing, excuse me, and pop back on. And thank you again. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put a question in the chat, and I'm happy to answer you. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Linus, for sharing FiDM with all of us tonight and for starting off as our first school. Really appreciate it. All right, we're off to our next school. We'll be hearing from California State University, Chico.
Great. Thanks for logging in. My name is Jacob. I am a regional outreach and admissions counselor for Chico State. I'm actually located in LA County in Southern California. So I do all of our regional recruiting down in this area from the Central Coast south, as well as our out-of-state recruitment also. So we're just going to give you a quick overview of the campus, a little bit of history. If you don't know where Chico is, we are at the northern end of the Sacramento Valley in Butte County. Chico, the city of Chico has about 100,000 residents. We are the most populous city in Butte County, so that gives you the correct impression that it's a very rural area, but a bustling college town. The university has been located in Chico since 1887, making us the second oldest out of all the CSU campuses and one of the oldest universities in the state of California. A couple of unique attributes about the main campus. Number one is that we are a highly residential college community. So 90% of Chico State students live either on campus in university housing or within 1 to 2 miles of the main campus that you see here. So again, it's kind of a 24/7 college life experience when you're attending Chico State. The second thing that's somewhat unique is that we're located right in downtown Chico. So not only do you live very close to the main hub of your college life, anything else you could want, from socializing to getting food to getting supplies to furniture, is all just steps away in downtown Chico. Two other parts of campus that we're very proud of. We have a 4,000-acre nature preserve called the Big Chico Creek Ecological Reserve. We also have an 800-acre university farm. So specific majors, of course, you're going to have lots of opportunity to get hands-on experience out at those great sites. They also hold events for all students, regardless of major, and community members throughout the year. Chico State offers over 120 majors, minors, and academic programs. Unlike some of our other CSU campuses, only 3 of these majors are considered impacted, and they do not affect freshman admissions. So when you apply to Chico State as a freshman, you directly enroll into whichever major you choose, or as an undecided major, and that's perfectly fine also. And you're held to the same standard or criteria for admission as any other major. Everyone always wants to know what are our top majors in terms of numbers of students. So here's a list on the left of the most populous majors. Top 5 are there. And then some ones that are somewhat unique and that we draw from all over the state and really all over the Western US, because not everybody has these majors. On the right: computer animation and game development, mechatronic engineering, concrete industry management. We have a great anthropology major with a forensic science certification. Business information systems and animal science are some of our kind of premier or unusual majors that not every campus has. Here's a few statistics about the academic environment. Chico, the city, as well as the campus community, is a kind of a small town feeling where people have a slower pace of life. They want to get to know each other on campus, especially. It's all about supporting students. So you will get to know your professors, they'll get to know you and your work. And you'll be able to contact them and rely on them for any support that you may need throughout your time here. We have over 200 clubs and organizations, from performance-based clubs to academic clubs to things like Harry Potter Club or My Little Pony Club that are totally fun and silly. Our largest club is one that connects current Chico State students with volunteer opportunities. In 2019, over 2,000 students took part in volunteering in the city of Chico through this one organization called CALSOAP. Chico State is a Division II athletics campus. We have 13 different varsity sports. We do not have a football program, but every other of the major sports are represented. Club sports, intramurals, and the Wildcat Recreation Center are all great ways that students stay active and socialize through activity on campus. In terms of admissions, for fall of 21 and fall of 22, we are not requiring any standardized tests, so no SATs or ACTs. We will use the California standard A through G requirements and then GPA. So that's how we're deciding our admissions. We don't make you write an essay. We don't put your application into a box and get together and convene about, what special things you did or what your background is. Nothing like that. It's very straightforward. It's very objective and transparent. If you meet the A through G requirements and you have a qualifying GPA, you'll be offered admission. For out-of-area applicants, so anybody in California or the rest of the country who's applying who doesn't live in that highlighted red area, the minimum GPA for admission changes semester by semester, dependent on the size and the quality of the applicant pool and how many seats we have available for that particular admission cycle. The average GPA for first-time freshmen is about a 3.5. For fall of 23 and beyond, as of now, we expect to go back to our traditional admission system, which does require an SAT or an ACT exam. However, check back with us before you take those exams. We know these things can change. Over the last year, we've seen a lot of discussion about whether or not we'll go back to requiring SATs or ACTs, but as of now, yes, we will be requiring them for fall 23 and beyond. For transfer admissions, we accept upper division transfer students, which means you need 60 units and 4 specific GE courses. You can see them listed here, as well as a qualifying GPA. It is not a requirement for you to have an associate's degree or an ADT, an associate degree for transfer. Last little note here, you can see some application dates for financial aid and the California DREAM Act. Chico State was recently recognized as having the lowest student debt at graduation out of all the schools surveyed in California, and number 5 nationally. So that's a great recognition for us, and we do everything we can to keep costs low. Please connect with us if you're going to connect on social. Instagram is the place to do it. Thanks for logging in. I'll drop some more info in the chat. Thank you.
Thanks, Jacob. Thank you so much for presenting on Cal State Chico. All right, we're off to our next school, the University of Massachusetts Amherst.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Samantha Pulley. I'm one of the Assistant Directors of Admissions for UMass Amherst, and I'm really excited to be able to talk to you about the university today. So a little about UMass. We are ranked in the top 26 public universities in the entire United States. But one thing that I like to tell students is not to focus too much on the rankings and to focus on all the things behind it. So one thing that is really important to us is that we are located in Amherst, Massachusetts, as I'm sure you could guess. And Amherst has actually been consistently listed as one of the best and safest college towns in the country. So it's really a great place to be, especially for a student. We are truly a college town. So the town itself is about 86% college students. So it's really just made up of people just like you, looking to make their way in life and looking to just learn and have unique opportunities presented to them. We have over 100 undergraduate degree programs for students to choose from. So whether that's a major, a minor, or certificate program, we just have lots of ways for you to explore your different academic avenues. We also have over 300 clubs and organizations for students to get involved in. So whether you are interested in joining student government, a club sports team, we also have a Quidditch club, we have a squirrel watching club. So whatever you're interested in getting involved in, we typically have that on our campus. And if we don't have something that you are interested in, you just need 9 other students and you have your club and it's funded. We have about 24,000 undergraduate students, and these are students coming from all over the US and also from all over the world. So you get a really great and interesting, diverse perspective in your classes. And then something that we are very proud of is that we are listed as #1 campus dining in the country for the past 5 years in a row. So you know it wasn't a fluke, we actually have really good food on our campus. I mentioned before that we have over 100 undergraduate programs for you to choose from, and they're all housed within our 10 schools and colleges. And these are all based on different interest areas. So for example, if you're interested in the sciences, you go into the College of Natural Sciences and so on and so forth. One thing that I really like to point out is for students who are pretty undecided about what they want to major in, we don't have a true undecided major. We have undecided within the schools and colleges. So let's say you're interested in the sciences, you go into the College of Natural Sciences under the exploratory track, and they'll get you an advisor to help you explore all the majors within that specific college and within the university, and help you to figure out what major is right for you. And if you start off in one of the colleges and you realize, you know what, I actually want to switch to something else, they'll help you to make that transfer as well. The only program that you can't transfer into on our campus is nursing. Our university also has, we are also a research institution, so we offer research opportunities starting your first semester freshman year if you would like. We also allow students to do internships, so those are work opportunities while you're still in school, and then co-ops, which is taking time off of school to work for a company full time. We also have a campus in the Boston area called our Mount Ida campus that is specifically created so that students can do an internship or co-op in the Boston area without paying those crazy high Boston prices. For student life, we also offer, well, one main thing that I like to point out for student life is our residential opportunities. So we have 6 residential areas, but one thing that a lot of first year students like to take part in is what we call our RAP program. So that's a residential academic program. So it's living with students with similar interests as you, and then you also have a class component along with it. So it's pretty much like building your niche and building your friend group from the moment you step on campus. About 40% of our incoming class likes to take advantage of it. So it's certainly something that a lot of first year students are interested in. And then finally, we offer study away opportunities. So one main reason why a lot of students are interested in our university is through our 5 college consortium. So there's 5 colleges in the general Amherst area, and you're able to take classes at any one of the colleges for free. There's also a free bus system to take you to the other campuses. We also do a domestic exchange program. So if you want to come back to California for a semester, you can do that. Pretty much like studying abroad, but within the US. And then lastly, you can study abroad internationally. For our application, we do use a holistic review process when reviewing your application. One thing that I want to point out about our holistic review process is just for the test scores. So for this coming year and the year after, we are completely test optional. So for us, that just means that if you submit your test scores. We will only consider them as part of your application if they help you. If your test scores hurt your application, we actually will just not consider them. Also, you will not be at any detriment if you decide not to send in your test scores. And then lastly, a little about cost and aid. So as an out-of-state student, your total cost is going to be about $51,000. That's with tuition and fees and room and board. However, after your first year, because you are required to live on campus your first year, so after your first year, you can move off campus, and that would eliminate that $14,000 room and board fee. Also, we also offer aid in the forms of scholarships, grants, loans, and work study. All students are automatically considered for a merit-based scholarship, so based solely off of your GPA and test scores if they're going to be included in your application. And those range from anywhere from $2,000 to $14,000. Okay. So if you have any other questions about UMass or you want to learn a little bit more about us, my email is at the top. It's at spulley@umass.edu. You can connect with us on our social media handles. And then also if you want to talk to a student directly, especially someone in your specific major, you can email us at tours@umass.edu. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samantha, for presenting on the University of Massachusetts Amherst today. Really appreciate it. All right, we're off to our next school. We're going to be learning about Western Oregon University.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Itzel Venegas Trujillo. I'm an admissions counselor here at Western Oregon University. So Western Oregon University is located in Monmouth, Oregon, in a small town in the heart of the Willamette Valley. We're about 20 minutes away from Salem, our state's capital, and about 75 minutes away from Portland, which is our state's cultural hub. We're a public mid-sized university with an average class size around 19 to 22, and our student to faculty ratio about 15 to 1, so pretty small. Our admissions requirements are pretty simple. We're looking for a first-year student to have a minimum of a 3.0 cumulative GPA, have completed or will complete 4 years of English, 3 years of math, including Algebra 2, 3 years of science, 3 years of social science, and 2 years of the same second language with a C- or better. Take note that past grades due to COVID-19 will be accepted for students who meet our requirements. If you're thinking of transferring over after going to a community college or city college, we're looking for a transfer student to have at least a 2.25 cumulative college GPA with 36 transferable quarter credits or 24 transferable semester credits. In order to process your application, we only need you to submit our WU online application. Right now, the application fee is no longer required for both freshmen and transfer students. It is free to apply for a limited time. With that being said, we are accepting self-reported GPAs. Therefore, there's no need to send an official transcript at this time for admissions purposes. We are enrolling admissions, meaning we do not have a hard deadline to apply. However, our priority soft deadline is February 1st for scholarship purposes. Please note, if you do not meet our minimum requirements, that's okay. We're willing to work with you one-on-one and through the process, and may ask for additional documents to complete your admissions application. So one of the main questions we receive from students is, can I afford to go to Western Oregon? And our simple answer is yes, you can afford to go to Western Oregon. More than 78% of our students receive some form of financial aid. Along with that, we also offer a reduced out-of-state tuition rate, which is what we call the Western Undergraduate Exchange Program. For those of you who do not know, Western Oregon University is part of the Western Undergraduate Exchange Program, what we call the WUI. This program allows us to automatically give all students from these Western states a reduced tuition rate. The tuition and fees for students who reside in a WUI state and Texas is projected to be around $14,000 a year. Since WUI tuition is based off your residency status, any and all major and minor programs are eligible for this tuition reduction. More good news, WU also allows you to stack on all your school funds with your WUI tuition rate so that you're not missing out on any money going towards college. Like merit-based scholarships, need-based scholarships, diversity-based scholarships, athletic-based scholarships, and so much more. Please take note that all California students will receive the WUI rate automatically. And now on what to study at WU. Here at Western Oregon University, we offer several bachelor's degrees. We have the Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, and a Bachelor of Fine Arts with over 50 majors and minors to choose from within our College of Education, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and Pre-Professional Studies. Students are able to find their passions to achieve academic success. Notable programs include business, criminal justice, psychology, teaching, education, computer science, exercise science, biology, pre-nursing, and American Sign Language and English interpreting. Please note that here at WU, we do not have any impacted majors. Another big topic is housing here at Western Oregon. We have several types of housing, which include double, single, suite style, and live-learn communities. For first-year students, we do have a one-year live-in requirement. As a result, Western Oregon provides up to 4 residence halls, primarily designed for first-year living experience, with residential assistants equipped to help students transition to Western. For transfer students or any upperclassmen, we do provide upper division residence halls, offering residents the opportunity to experience living on their own while still benefiting from such amenities such as private bedrooms, shared bathrooms, tech support, meal plans if they desire, laundry, utilities, and Wi-Fi. Along with that, we offer a lot of opportunities to stay active, stay involved, and receive a lot of student support. Here at WU, we have NCAA Division II athletics. We offer 6 women's sports as well as 5 men's sports. We do provide partial athletic scholarships, so if you're interested, let us know. We would be happy to point you in the right direction. Along with our sports, we offer 60 clubs and organizations on campus for students to learn leadership skills and pursue their passions. WU students are involved in many organizations, including social action clubs, LGBTQ groups, cultural-based organizations, creative arts groups, and so much more. From that, we at Western Oregon strive to offer many services in which students can reach academic success. Need help with classwork, academic advice, or looking for career advice? Then we have you covered. Our academic advisors with the Student Success and Advising Center are equipped to help advise students in exploring different majors and choosing the best fit for them. We provide free academic tutoring within many areas, including computer science, math, science, writing, and so much more. For those students who seek career advice, apart from their faculty or academic advisor, you can find assistance through the Service Learning and Career Development Center. In addition to career counseling, resume and cover letter reviews, and help with graduate school applications, we support programs that give students hands-on experience, like those of community internship programs, on-campus jobs, and alternative break programs. In a nutshell, here at WU, we pride ourselves in being inclusive, accessible, and affordable, committed to student success and their well-being. Because we're a small university, many students have the opportunity to participate in many different aspects of campus. We make it our mission to help students feel comfortable here, whether they're commuting to school, living on campus, or from out of state. Our students are encouraged to be their own individual while also helping the campus community as a whole, committed to their academics and their personal health. Here's my contact information in case you would like to contact me afterwards to talk about how WU can help you with your journey to higher education. I will also be posting my contact information on the Zoom chat for your convenience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Isel, for presenting on Western Oregon University. All right, so as our representatives have been saying, they're posting and sharing their contact information and maybe some key links in the chat so that you can follow up after today's presentation. So I want to make sure that our attendees can grab that and that all of our representatives will be able to put their info there. Also, just a reminder, we've heard from 4 great schools. So to our attendees, we'd love to have you pop a question in the Q&A box for our representatives to answer. It can be about a specific major or out-of-class activities, study abroad, or whatever it is you're curious about. So I do also want to have an update that if you are here and you were hoping to hear tonight from Ursinus College, they let us know they were unable to join us. So we hope that you will head to their website to learn more about everything that Ursinus has to offer, about their academics and their out-of-class experiences. So please head there and feel free to reach out with more questions too as you explore. All right, well, we still have a little bit of time together today, and I want to make sure that all of our info is in the chat. So if all of our representatives could come back on, we are going to do one Q&A question live together. So thank you all. All right. So we're going to go in the exact same order that you presented. So Glynis from FiDM, you're going to kick us off again, and I appreciate you going first so much. So I'd love to hear from each of you about a favorite event, program, tradition, just something that's a really unique part of your students' experience during their time with you and with your school. So as the person ahead of you finishes, just feel free to turn on your microphone and answer the question. I won't call on. You can just free flow, and you're welcome to also leave your camera on this whole time too.
Nice, thank you, thank you, thank you again. My very favorite event on campus, which has been, gosh, going on for years and years and years, is our big fashion debut show. It is a fashion show that's created by our advanced study 3rd year design students. A very select number of students are chosen. Many of them receive scholarships for this 3rd year event. And they work on a line of clothing project. They collaborate with the fashion design, the textile design, and the interior design departments all work together to put on this extravagant event. It has become such a huge event over the years that, gosh, it's always packed. And for the last few years, we've had to rent a airplane hangar in Santa Monica and create a fabulous fashion show, runway show that's attended by students, by educators, counselors, and that would be one night. And then the second night, it's a big event for the industry. So most of the industry is there having a dinner and watching the fashion show, and it's spectacular. Most of the students then, of course, many of them have already been hired in the industry, but it gives the industry a look at what they have to offer. And it's just really a spectacular event. We had to do a virtual event this year, and probably last year, and probably this year as well, but it's my favorite. So yes, you can go online, students, and take a look. It's called the Debut Fashion Show, and it'll be the 2021 Debut Fashion Show.
Great. Well, at Chico State, one of the, many highlights, I guess, is we do a time capsule. So the graduating class every year buries some objects in front of the administrative building, which is one of the older buildings on campus. And in 50 years' time, the members of that class come back to campus, they dig up this time capsule and talk about all the different things they put in there and what the world was like then. So there's actually a rumor that the class of '68 buried a complete Volkswagen Beetle somewhere on campus. It hasn't been confirmed or disconfirmed yet, but that is one of the old stories still going around. And it's always a fun time of year when you get to see these alumni that have led full lives since graduating at Chico State, as well as current students learning and listening to those folks. And it's a great way to reconnect the generations.
At UMass Amherst, since we are very close with the town of Amherst, on the first night of school, we actually host an event called First Night, and we invite the entire town, including the 5 colleges, and we actually have like a festival on the town green. There's a rock climbing wall, there is the carousel, there's horseback riding, there's funnel cake, lots of things going on that weekend. So.
Awesome. So my favorite tradition on campus is actually our holiday tree lighting ceremony, just because, so we're a small public university, right? And we are located in a small town. Our neighboring town as well, which is Independence, so Monmouth and Independence, come together and holds this celebration for during the holidays. And we kind of light up a big sequoia tree that we have on campus that was donated by one of our alumni groups. And everyone gets involved. Students get involved, current students, faculty get involved, elementary school kids get involved, everyone through competitions like writing competitions, drawing competitions, poems, anything and everything. We all come together under this one celebration, and it's pretty cool to see from young till older. We all come as a small community and kind of cherish those moments together. So it's pretty cool before students leave from campus. So it's pretty awesome to see that.
I love hearing about all these events. It makes me want to go Google it after and just get a sneak peek, or head to social media and check out from, how different traditions have happened during COVID, but then also before, that I know everyone's looking forward to starting again in those old same traditional ways going forward. I hope for everyone who's watching that they also are curious and think, hey, that sounds fun, or I think I might like that. I could see myself on campus after getting a little bit more of a sneak peek. All right, well, we are reaching the end of our time together tonight. And I first just want to thank all of our admissions counselors for being here. You shared not just logistics, the facts and figures about each of your schools, but just your energy and excitement for the student opportunities in and out of the classroom. For everyone who's watching, just remember these 6 minutes, it's just a sneak peek. There is so much more to explore and learn about each of these amazing schools, and to really get to know more of the different experiences, the opportunities for you to be able to see if it might be your next home following high school. I hope you've learned tonight, not just the information to pique your curiosity, but that admission counselors are amazing people. They are your #1 resource. There's no question too big or too small. So I hope you'll reach out after today to learn more. All right, so as we get to the logistics of it, when you all close your window, there's going to be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We would appreciate any feedback that you can provide. I promise, 4 questions, it's super fast. Thanks. This is just one, again, of many sessions that are being hosted. So we hope that you have signed up for our next round to go and have enjoyed earlier sessions as well. And in about a week's time, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all session recordings at the same website where you register, strivescan.com/CALSOAP. Thanks again, everyone, for taking time out of your day to learn and explore. The college admissions, the college search can seem overwhelming, but I promise it's a really fun and exciting adventure ahead for you. Thanks again, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.